Hello everyone, we are P2 Group 8 and today we will be presenting UBAI3113 Apply E-commerce, which focus on theme of inclusiveness, and we are looking at a local restaurant has really embraced the digital world Sheng Guan. Now let me quickly introduce our team member. My name is Xuan.
My name is Nimeiqi.
My name is Tan Zisen.
My name is Wong Wei.
My name is Yang Wei.
Today we'll be discuss about this local restaurant has embraced digital transformation to achieve remarkable success. So let's start with the basics. This is Sheng Yiping. You can find them at 2212 Jalan Timah, Taman Bandar Baru, 31900 Kampar Perak. If you are a student in Kampar, you have probably seen this place or even ordered from them. Their contact number is 010-566-4212 and they open every single day from 11 in the morning until late at night with a short break in afternoon except in public holiday.
So now I will explain on how Sheng Yiping began their digital transformation. From the business first started, the owner of Sheng Yiping already integrated online delivery platform which is GrabFood into the business in the year 2022. There are three main reasons why Sheng Yiping started their digital transformation at the early stage of the business. First, the owner of Sheng Yiping, Mr. Stephen Low Weng Eng, is only 39 years old currently, which is still relatively young. Besides that, he has an IT background, which makes him has experience using online delivery platforms such as Move before. So he is familiar with the digital platform. The second reason is that the shop is quite small and has limited seating capacity, which means that they cannot serve many dine-in customers every day. So this will limit the number of daily sales for Sheng Yiping. Last but not least, the owner realized that the customer behavior has changed after MCO. Nowadays, more people prefer ordering online instead of dining in. As a result, Sheng Yiping received around 500 to 600 ringgit per day during the peak hour. And currently, it is still able to receive around 100 to 300 ringgit per day through the online platform. This shows that adopting digital platform help the business to reach more customers and improve their performance.
So this is what you see when you search for Sheng Yiping on GrabFood. On the left, you can see their restaurant details which include location and contact info, and on the right is their full menu. If you want to see more information, you can just scroll down or tap on the menu item to explore further.
I would like to share about the key factors for Sheng Yiping continued success in digital transformation. First, I would like to share about the support provided by the platform. During its 4-year operation, Sheng Yiping was benefited by the supporting features provided by the platform directly and indirectly, which this allows Sheng Yiping to effectively manage the online food ordering operations. When speaking about the direct support provider, Sheng Yiping stated that GrabFood assisted in the analytical process by providing monthly summaries that highlight the top selling. These performance data are shown in the form of a graph. This is the owner in performing in-depth analysis and review on the current sales trend, which can provide them with some insights on whether certain areas need more consideration for improvement, maintenance, or reduction. While for the indirect section, Sheng Yiping mentioned that it benefited from the enhanced visibility when operating on GrabFood. It was able to discover new and potential customer segments, such as those who lack transport to travel over to the physical shops or those that are in more preference to order online. This greatly enhances its sales and broadens the loyal customer base. Besides, since the delivery services for the food are managed by the platform separately, Sheng Yiping does not need to hire personnel to deliver the food or oversee the delivery process. This helps cut down the cost of Sheng Yiping and ensures it focuses on preparing the food order.
So for this slide, I will explain how Sheng Yiping uses the digital infrastructure in its daily operation. First, the business utilizes the GrabFood platform to manage online order efficiently. This allows the order to be received and processed in a systematic way. The smooth adoption of this system is supported by the owner IT expertise, which makes it easier to implement and manage the platform without major issue. In addition, printer oversleep are used to improve productivity and reduce the error in the kitchen, especially during the peak hours. Finally, a real-time order management ensures that all orders are handled promptly, contributing to smooth and efficient operation overall. Next, I will explain how the digital infrastructure supports the business performance and strategy. First, the next day payment methods helps to ensure a stable, predictable cash flow for the business. The monthly report also supports data-driven decision-making, allowing the owner to evaluate the performance effectively. In addition, sales data such as the top-selling items helps the business optimize its menu and focus on the popular products. And the customer feedback further enhance the food quality and overall customer satisfaction. And last but not least is the platform promotion will help to attract more customers and increase the sales.
Furthermore, Shopee secured its success due to the availability of skills, talents, and training. Its digital transformation experience is supported by the owner's professional background and existing skill set, in which he guides and lectures the employees on his own. Before the owner initiates the digital transformation process, he has a background of studying in the field of information technology, also known as IT. This evidenced a high level of digital literacy within the owner, which led to the owner's quick mastery in managing the platform. Additionally, since the owner has prior experience in the usage of online platforms such as Lalamove for deliveries, the owners was already familiar with the surface processes of how the platforms operate. This provides a foundation for the owner that is him to transition to food delivery applications. Furthermore, the owners receive all formal training from his former company act as one of the important factors. This allows a solid basis for managing the logistical and operational demands of a digital platform to be built within the owner. Also, the device rental from GrabFood is easy to use. This is because the device was Android-based and set up in advance by the platform personnel. Thus, employees are not needed to learn how to set up it. Also, the benefit is described by the owner regarding the convenience in language. Staffs who are weak in certain language proficiency may struggle with languages unusual to them. However, with an online platform, customers' remarks can be automatically translated into the default language, which is employees reading and understanding them.
Next, for the government support and policy, first of all, according to the owner of Sheng they didn't receive any direct support from the government. However, after our research, there are many indirect support provided by the Malaysian government that benefited the business. For example, under Bencana Plan, the government allocated 70 million to support MSME in using e-commerce platform. Besides that, the government provided free 1 GB internet to encourage more people to go online. Furthermore, My Digital initiative also promote the use of e-commerce, digital payment, and online marketing among SME. It also accelerates broadband development to build faster and more reliable internet. In addition, government also improved the internet and mobile coverage in urban and semi-urban areas such as Kampar to ensure that 100% of the household can access for the internet. Another example is MSME Money program, which provides subsidy up to 50% or maximum of 5,000 ringgit for business to adopt digital tools. In overall, even though Sheng didn't receive direct support, but this indirect support from government initiatives helped to create a digital-friendly environment which support the growth of business like Sheng.
Next, I would like to share the geography and local specialty. Sheng restaurant is located in Kampar Perak, which is known for large Chinese community. Thus, the demand for Chinese food will be higher than other types of food such as Japanese food and Western food. Following this, Sheng restaurant focus on selling the Chinese stir-fried concept, which can satisfy the local residents and become the main customer of the restaurants. Besides that, the restaurant was near the Utah campus, which attracts thousands of students living near campus all year. Following this, most of them rely on outside food instead of cooking, so that they may create a stable and predictable sales for daily demand, such as lunch and dinner. As Sheng restaurant having delivery service with affordable food price and a quick menu such as fried rice and noodles, this can attract students who stay in Kampar for years to become repeat customers. Moreover, there is a simplicity of market focusing. In Kampar, the owner of the restaurant only need to focus on the small customer size, which is student and local residents. While comparing with KL, in KL, the movement of the population is very fast due to the populations from different states and even countries. Thus, the restaurant has difficulty focusing on customer demand compared to the restaurant in Kampar. In addition, the market environment in Kampar is low in competitions. The reason is that there are only a few competitors and most of them have their repeat customers. Thus, the promotional activities such as a fight for price, discount, and advertising happen in Kampar is very low frequency. Lastly, there are operational benefits when opening a restaurant in Kampar. The expenses to maintain the restaurant operate is low, such as rent and labor costs. For example, the owner has his own shop in Kamba, and this can save the rental cost for the store.
In conclusion, Sheng Yiping, a restaurant in Kampar, Perak, for digital transformation, this restaurant joined GrabFood in 2022 due to limited seating, honor IT background, and customer preference for online shopping. So for the result, this restaurant having higher sales on 500 to 600 ringgit per daily. In the key success factor, first, platform support like analytics and delivery service. Second, honor digital skills. Third, government policy improve internet infrastructure. Last, strategy location with student market and low competition. And with that, we have come to the end of our presentation. Thank you for listening.